variable name. Okay. And what I'm giving it as a value as John. So what does it mean? Name is initialized as John. So you want to print this or use this thing. You just print it. Print name. What does it do? What does it do? It prints name, John. See, so what you are doing, you store this John somewhere in the address, and when you are calling it, it comes out. That's all. That's all what you are doing. So what I am doing, I am manipulating this thing as well. John to okay, Shubham. So what did it here? I changed the value which is in the address so that it gives out the new address, new thing. Okay. See, now I am printing. What I got? I got Shubham. I got Shubham. Why? Because I manipulated what is there in the variable. So this is what. So you manipulate the variables. Done. So how to name this thing? Okay, I will change this to what underscore name. I said underscores can be a thing. So I will run it. I will see if it gives or not. What is giving? It's again giving Shubham. So what happens when you give an underscore or something, it will be considered in the same variable. Like the underscore name will be considered as a whole variable here. Okay. So there is no problem in this thing. Okay. So if we go back to naming these variables, if you give a space here, name new. If I'm giving this thing, okay, sorry, it's new. My mistake. Name new. See, I want to print this name new. What I'm gonna do? Name new. So what's happening here? This name and new is what it's doing is it's considering variable new as the whole variable. It's not considering name. So when you write in a different spaced literals, what happens is this name which is there is not considered as a variable. So what I'm gonna do without the space, I'm gonna keep an underscore. If I keep an underscore, it will be considered as a whole array of characters such that it is considered as a variable. Same thing. Okay. So when I print it out, it will give you the right thing. You can see the print gives you Shubham. That's all. So basically, naming should be in an whole array. Like it should not be described into two different things. That's what it's saying as well. So let me go back to the presentation screen. So I told you, start with a letter or underscore. It's not a problem. Name a it's something. No space or special characters. So there should not be special characters like hashes and all, which should not be used in a variable because these are considered as a different variable when compared to the given variable. Like name and underscore are there. It's fine because it's considered as a whole array of characters. If hashes or something are there, it might be. Now it is not considered with the Python as an whole array of characters. So what it does, it divides them into two parts. Like I showed you about the name and new. What's it doing? It's defining the name as another thing. It doesn't know. It does not taking into the variable part and new as another thing. So what happens? It raises an value. It raises an error because of you doing a syntax error. So these type of naming and all these things are called as an syntax errors. Okay. So another thing, Python is an case sensitive language. What does case sensitive language mean? So, okay, I'm going back to presentation manual. Okay, wait. See, now what I'm gonna do is I have given name, right? I have given name. So what I'm gonna do is as Python is case sensitive, what does case sensitive mean? The small letters and the big letters are considered not to be same by the Python language. So this thing, name is equal to some what you can say. What? Yash. Okay, fine. I'll take Yashin. Yash. Okay. So if I print name, see, you see this thing. I am printing what? Small, all smalls name. So if I print this, the thing you would get is Shubham. Okay? Because name is considered to be Shubham. So let's say this might be at address one, some address in the, basically I'm saying it's on the table or something. If you take as a bucket as an example, this might be at address 2. Okay, so if I'm saying print name, what's gonna do? It's gonna print what is there in the address of name, that is Yash. That is Yash. So if I'm doing this thing, what's it's gonna print? What it's printing? Yes, because this variable is considered it to be a different when it compared to the normal thing. So this is what a case sensitive language means. If you have learned, if you have anyway used C++ or something, it's not a case sensitive language. So name or name can be considered as the same thing in an C++, but it's not in the Python thing. It's a case sensitive language. Okay, so this is what case sensitive means. Okay, so let's go back again to the normal variables thing. Okay, sure. Okay, so again, the fourth thing, now we will be completing by our variables thing. Okay, avoid Python keywords. What does a keyword mean? It will be, you will be learning about this in the future classes as well. So I'm gonna just explain what a keywords means. So if for class, def, these all are called as a keyword arguments in Python. What are this keyword meaning? So if is directly taken by the Python as a keyword so that you don't need to explain anything in particular of what you are doing with the if word. So I'm saying, you know the what if means in English, right? Like if अगर वो हो रहा है तो तू ये करना, like that is what you're saying to Python if you're using if. So Python directly understands what does a if mean. So this is considered to be keyword arguments. So these keywords shouldn't be used as a variable. That's what Python is saying. Okay, you understand this thing? So what I'm saying is, if I go back to my Python, to a VS Code, and if I use, see, if I go to my Python and if I am using name, I'm taking it out. If I'm using if, what is going to say? If it's changed to purple. This purple, if you're using VS Code, it is told as it's an keyword argument. So if you're using, you can't use an equal to symbol and assign it to some value. If is an conditional statement. So if it's happening, agar o ho raha hai to. So if it's a conditional statement that which you can't use for a keyword argument. Like if you can't use it for a variable argument, if your bucket is your if bucket, what does the if bucket mean? Nothing. So that's what we are saying. You shouldn't use if, for, class, def, which are in keyword arguments, which the Python doesn't need you to say anything. It does it on its own. So that's what you're saying. So if can't be used. Done. Oh yeah. Okay. So we are basically completing with our full level of what you can say as an variables thing. So I have already shown you variable assignments as well, but I'm gonna tell you in a deeper way as well. Okay. Rules for naming variables are done. So good naming practices. So basically you wanna name something, you use the Python in a way so that you can understand well. Like if you want to name, use some meaningful names. Don't just keep it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because VS Code might give you the suggestions when you're going on. So it might be useful for you, but use a case such that it might be useful for you in resurrection as well. Like if you want to go back and check the code, you need to understand what you have written. That's what the basic thing of an good coding means. Like good coding means Once you see the code, you can get it. And also, please try to comment your code, because the code which you are using in companies or else are written for an ultimate level of years, like 10, 20, 25 years of code will be also there. While you are running this code, you need to know what the code has been doing. So that's what the comments are required for. So many people use these comments. You have to use this comment so that it will basically easy you the work for the other people as well. So this is what good naming practice and commenting will help you in. So that's all. Like if you want to create an academia portal or something, or you want to, academia means your marks and all will be stored and all these things. Okay. So this is what an variables do and variables assign and all. So this is what variables are useful for. So all of you guys, if you have any doubts, please clarify right now. Yes, Shubham, anyone, please. I'll give you an 2 minutes time for now. Please, if you have any doubts, you check yourself on VS Code. Like if you are able to running it and all, then you can ask me what problem you are facing and what you want to do as well. Then I will getting see now the time is 4:02 for my thing. I will start variable assignment and memory basics in just 1 minute or 2 minutes at max. 4:04. So go through once. Once read this as well and tell me what doubts you have in this thing so I can go further in just 1 or 2 minutes. If you have no doubts, just say I have no doubts and I will move on just now. Okay, 1 minute. Come.
So can we use any numbers for naming variables, like name underscore one, something like that?
Okay, yes, you can use name underscore one as an variable naming. It's considered as an array of characters. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So no more doubts. Yash, for your doubt, do you want to only use numbers or you want to use that numbers in an array of characters like name underscore one, name underscore two, or that type of thing, or you want to use only two is equal to or something?
Okay. Can we use only numbers as well?
No, 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 you can't use. That's what I want to
Okay.
clarify more with you. Like if you
Yeah.
have that type of doubt, that's not possible. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's it. So we are done with the doubts then. I'm moving to the next
Yeah.
part. Okay, thank you. So, okay. So, we will be moving to the next part of variable assignment and memory basics. So, I have taught you this while saying about variables as well. I'm going to go into a deeper level. Okay. Variables in Python are assigned using the is equal to operator. So, what does this is equal to operator mean? So what does he is equal to do? First thing, what I said, bucket is there, you keep something. So bucket, what is there in the bucket is equal to what you have kept in the bucket. That's all right. You can understand my using of home languages. Okay. तो अगर कोई water डाला bucket पे तो water is considered to be in the bucket. So what you have kept in the bucket is equal to what is there in the bucket. That's all. What you have kept in the variable is equal to what you have kept in the variable. Like what you want to assign to the variable is equal to. That's all. That's all it's saying as well. If you wanna assign Shubham Bera or Yash as a name, as an assigner to a name, that's what name is equal to Shubham Behra. That's all. The Python is dynamically typed, so you don't need to declare the type. What does this mean? So, what does dynamical typing means? So, if you go to the C or C++, if you are defining a variable, you need to define what does the variable mean. Like if A is and string, like A is equal to string, A is equal to name, something Shubham Behra or something, it's considered to be a string. If you are assigning a string to a variable, you need to define str a, which will define that the a will be an string in C++, C, and other languages. But Python, what it does, it will take in the assignment, like assignment that means Shubham Behra or Yash, and then assign itself to the variable that it's int or string. So basically, you don't need to assign, like you don't need to assign that int a is equal to 0, int a or string a is equal to some quotation mark, nothing. You don't need to declare the type. That's all. That's all what Python dynamical typing means. Okay. So this some examples. X is equal to 10. So what it does, it directly takes in 10 and it will take the type as integer. And name is equal to Alice. Alice, what does it mean? It takes name as string and all. Pi is equal to 3.14. What does this 3.14? So I'm going to tell you another thing as well. This 10 without any decimal values is considered to be an integer type. If you are using any decimal values, this variable is going to be considered as a float. Any decimal values, float. Okay, you understand my language? So what is this true? Is this considered to be a string or normal thing? You got it out. What is this true and false? So what are true and false? So in Python there are two things: Boolean variables. What are these Boolean variables? True or false? So what? Okay, you might ask me, what does this assign itself? It will assign string or an other thing. So here the strings are basically in the quotation marks. These quotation marks are basically considered to be strings. Okay. Is valid true. What does it assign itself? Is valid assigned to be an Boolean variable. What does a Boolean variable mean? Boolean variable states that if the given conditional is true or false. अगर तूने कुछ बोला और उसका वो गलत या सही, a Boolean variable बताएगा तुझे. Like if you have told something to someone, is it valid or not? It will be told by this Boolean variable. Like it's an okay. We will consider a three-friend circle A, B, C. A ने B को बोला कि मैंने C को वहां पर देखा. Something. He said something. C ने बोला कि मैं वहां पर नहीं हूं. इस A झूठ बोल रहा है. So what is he saying? He's saying that what A statement is saying is false. So is valid is equal to false. That's all. That's all what the Python also interprets it as well. Okay. Then so what does this type and ID is? The type will be used as to inspect the data type. If you write type of X, it will give you the what type is it? Is it int? Is it float? Is it bool? Is it string? And all these things are given by type of X. If it's ID of X, it will give you the address where it's stored. Basically, memory addresses, what I said, bucket will be stored somewhere, like on the table or something. This will be given by IDX. So these might not be useful for that much of variabilities. So I'm not going that deep into this thing. Okay. So we have completed the second assignment as well, variable assignment and memory basics. By the end of this class, you will be able to assign a variable and also play around with it as well. Okay. So while I go into the basic data types, which I already explained into, I will explain it into a more conservative way. I want you to just tell me what all these things like. Okay, somebody unmute yourself. Like, wait, Shubham, Sayan, or someone unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, okay. So, can you see what the examples I get?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay. Tell me what A means. Like, if I wrote and type A function, what type is A? what does it give out to me? Like, is it int? Is it float? Is it string? It's blue, bool, or none?
Sir, it is integer. I
Okay.
mean
What
int.
does p give out?
Since it's 3.14, it is float.
Okay. What does name give out?
It is string. As you
Oh,
mentioned, like it is in within double quote,
double
anything in
quote or
single
single quotes hash given,
single
it's
quote.
considered a
Yes.
string. Okay, fine. What does flag give, sir?
It's Boolean value. I mean, it's
Okay,
true, either true or false. Like
done. So you understand this thing, right? Or you want a more intuitive way to understand? Or
no, sir. Understood.
yeah, okay, thank you. So all of you guys understood? Like, just give an thumbs up or something. Fine, you can unmute yourself. Okay. If everyone understood, just give me a thumbs up. I'll proceed. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Done, done. We'll proceed. Okay. So these all values you are very familiar with, int and all these things. So what I'm gonna do, so one more thing, see this thing, string, what I said, if it's double quotes or single quotes, it's string, that's all, nothing more. It has 1 2 3. You might think it might be integer. No, if why it's in a why string, it's a double quote or single quote, something you have defined it in a closed variable, that's all, done. None. What does it none represents? None represents no value. That means it has no value in that address. So none. That's all. Okay? You understood me? If there is no bucket, what is the use of assigning it something? That's all. You understand me? Okay. Done. So type conversion. Okay. What does this conversion means? So before going into, all of you have your VS codes on. Just give me a thumbs up if you have all your VS codes on. All the guys, Shubham, Sayan, and all, have your VS codes on? Or if you are feeling no VS code with you or something, I will give you an normal way. Okay, wait. I'll show you what you have to do if you have no VS code or something. Go to Python compiler. There may be many Python compilers. So you can basically use this thing directly from this thing. It'll give you the output as well. So you might do it from here as well. Okay. So I will go into the deeper levels as no. So I'll go into this variables thing. So what I'm saying is, if you have a string, like see, I'll go up. If you have a float here, I want to convert into a string. So what I can do, I can use an pre-built-in functions using int, float, string, or bool. What does it do? You have a variable, like you have a bucket. You are saying that volume is 1,000 liters or something, or 10 liters or something. You want to say it as a string. Okay, you want to say it as a 10-liter string. The capacity is 10 liter. You want to give it as a string. Okay, so what you will do, you will say string of that integer. Hmm? Done. So what it will do, it will give a double quote over the 10 liters thing. So what, it will be considered as a string from now on. So the type will be given as string. Okay. So this is what thing of int, float, string, and bool does. So what does int basically does? Int changes from any variable to int. Float changes from any type of thing to float. String changes from any type of thing to string. A bool changes any type of thing to true or false. That is Boolean values. Okay. So there is a problem in this thing as well. Okay. If you say int of this thing, it will work because it has an integer inside of it. Okay. And float of this thing works. It's good. Done. String of this thing is good. It's done. It's there. Okay. It's done. So I'm gonna do all these things. Wait. I'm saying I'm assigning variables to every one of this thing. So I'm assigning. So open your compilers as well. Try to do it. It's no problem. Like if you sit and just watch the video, it's not gonna help you. So just try to do it. Okay. So I'm starting with print. So I want to print A right now. See what happened here. Okay. If I had a string, what? So if I'm going back to this thing, what I said, what we are doing is type conversion. This 123 string, we can convert it into an integer variable. Okay, which is useful when you're adding up values. Like you got two strings, 123 345. Okay, 123s and 123. So if you add it in a string, what will return is 123 123. So it will concatenate the strings. Like 123 is there, it will add on 123. Okay, 123 123 will be, it's a string. So what you want, it you need a value out. So what you will do, it will change into this string into integer and add up. So what will give out 246. Okay, done. So I'm gonna print you the print of type. I'm using this to tell you what it's giving out. Okay. See what I did. I changed the 10, which is assigned at some address, into int. Okay. What's giving out? So this is known as changing it into and different type of integer to be a different type of thing to be using ourselves and accommodating ourselves into making it happen. So this is what basically around what revolves around this variables and all. So this is what basically we do in variables and stuff as well. So if you have like, so now what I can do, so I will say some e is equal to a plus a, print e. So what it does, it prints 20. So I will say one thing. Okay, I'll remove this int thing. What it did, it added the strings. Okay, so what you need in this thing, basically what you are doing in this thing, you are saying that to, for our conversion, we are converting the 10 string into an integer so that we can easily use it. So this is what basically we are doing. So there is another issue in this thing as well. Okay, so what I'm saying, I'm gonna give you an characters in this thing. So, and I'm saying I want it to be converted into int. So, will it happen? Will it happen? I'm asking you a question. Will it happen? You can unmute yourself and answer me. Will it happen or not? Anyone can unmute yourself. Sayan, Yash, Shubham, anyone. It's up to you. Will it happen? Like, will the fifth one work out? Will the seventh one work out? Like, will it change it into int or not? Anyone can tell me. Will we able to change it into int or not? Yes, I am.
Uh,
Okay, repeat. Okay, 1 minute. I'm repeating the question for Karan. You can answer after that, Sayan. Sorry. Okay. So what I am saying is we are learning about type conversion here. So if I am saying I want to convert an ABC string into integer, will it be correct or not? Like, will it be able to give out an class of integer or not? That's what I'm asking. Sayan, you can unmute yourself now and tell me.
Sir, it's supposed to convert into integer.
Huh. It will convert into integer. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir. Because if we mention any digit, like within a double quote, say like within double quote 2 or 3,
Hmm.
then that would have been converted to 2, I mean integer.
Okay, so you're
So in
saying
that
if
case,
you are double quoted 2, I have kept int, it will convert into 2. Like a will be
yeah,
equated to 2 integer, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So I will explain you. Wait. You got what? An error. So that's what I'm saying. These conversions will be dependent upon what is there inside of the variable as well. So why this error came? Sayan, I will explain you. It's very true that the intuition will be like that only. That the integer will convert it to integer. But this thing I'm going to explain you. Why it is not converting as well. So if you had an characters inside of the double quoted thing, you can't convert it into an integer. So what are integers? What are integers? Minus infinity to infinity. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all are integers. Okay. So this is what happening. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all are integers, you can you convert an ABC into integer? Sayan?
No, no, sir.
So this is what giving you the error. Okay. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what, like, if you're trying to convert an unconvertible character into an integer, it's not possible. That's why it gives an invalid literal for int. That's it. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, done. So, okay, all of you guys understood this thing, or you want to go some deeper level into this thing as well? So, see, we are reaching the end of the today's course. Like, I will have an hands-on practice session as well for you guys, which we will do with both. Okay. So what we have done this till now, by the end of day one, you should be able to understand variable naming and assignment. You understood this thing. So for now, I'm asking you to open your like unmute yourselves. So after what the time is now at 4:23, right? So this 5 minutes we will have a session so that you can what you have understood and what you want to learn more in the variables thing. You can tell me. I'm giving you time till 4:28. So after that, I will give you an today's normal hands-on practice, which you can do on your own. I will explain what we are doing in this thing. What does this input and all these things mean? Okay. So that is what I'm doing. Okay. Done. So we will build an calculator today for your intuitive learning as well. So by the end of day one, you should be able to understand variable naming and assignment. Okay. So all of you guys, whoever, I want everyone to speak for now. Yeah, you can start like in your what you can say. Wait, you can start in your alphabet wise. Okay, so we'll go alphabet wise for now. Okay, who is alphabetically down? I think we got more S thing. Okay, it's fine. So, anyone want to unmute themselves? Just raise your hand and unmute yourself and tell me what you want to learn more and what did you understand fully and all. Okay, let's start with Sayan. He has been active over the class. Sayan.
S- Sir, like in Java also we have seen like in conversion type conversions there are two types like implicit and explicit. So do
Yeah.
the Python also have the follow the same thing like
No, the Python basically is converts like if you want. Okay, so what you want to do is wait. I'm gonna have you fully into it. So Python basically is an easy language when compared to Java. Java basically defines what you want to do and all. So basically Python you don't have implicit and explicit functions. You have functions for implicit and explicit, but not as a conversion. The conversion is basically simple. You convert string into this thing. If it's not being able to convert this thing, that's all. Okay, you understand me?
oh yes, yes.
Okay. So do you want any more doubts and all? Hello, anyone more? Yash? Sayan, if you want more into your doubt as well, I can explain you in one way. So if you want to go in an implicit and explicit way, so if you are giving an direct data conversion, like yeah, you can mute yourself. I will just explain and then you
Okay.
can mute yourself. No problem. So if you want to go in an explicit way of conversion, like if you're giving an thing that has that string of integer, like string of 1 to 3, it will directly convert. Like it's an explicit conversion if you go in a Java basis. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you want to go on an implicit thing, like if you're adding one integer and one float, okay. So the Python directly takes the defining value as float. So this can be told as implicit function, that you are not specifically implying that you want to convert this thing, but it will convert for the convenience of the compiler to do this thing. Okay. So this is what Python does. So if you want to go in an implicit and explicit type of thing, Java you might need to like initialize these things, but Python does it on its own. Okay. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. So you have any more doubts?
No, no, sir. Not as such.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Yash, unmute yourself and tell me like what you have any doubts and all.
No, not currently. Yeah. I understand each and everything.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So Sanjana, Mandrai, Sayan, Shubham, anyone can unmute themselves, no problem. Shubham, Shubham, do you have any doubts and all? If you don't have any doubts and all, you can give a thumbs up type of thing. It's fine. Shubham, anyone, like give a thumbs up and I will go into the calculated part as well. Okay, done, done, done. Thank you, thank you. So after this, you have to be able to use and inspect basic data types and convert between the types as well. Okay. So what does the conversion mean? I have already told you about. Build simple input and output programs. So that will be done right now. What does input and output programs mean as well? So I'm giving you an what you can say as an assignment type of thing, this thing as well. I will explain it to you in the next class as well. So I will just tell you what does this thing mean. Okay. So while we are going into the assignment, all of you open your compilers. If you opened your compilers, just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Done. Okay. So now open your compiler. I'm not going to teach this thing right now. Okay. Open your compilers. Declare variables of each type. Declare. See, what I want you to do is what examples I showed you, if you remember, a is equal to 10 and all, declare like that 4 variables. You declare the first variable as int, float, string, and bool. You declare it and tell me whatever you declared with the double strings. Uh, I will give you what 2 minutes of time. Okay. Go and type and also print type of anything and tell me what you got. Okay. And print me also give me the ID also. Print ID of A or something. Okay. Tell me like I'll give you what 4:30 is the time right now. I will give you time till 4:32 and I will continue with the next part. Okay. So all of you do this thing and just message me what the code you have written in the Google Meet. Okay, you have time till 4:30. Okay, I'll give you to 4:33. Okay, by then you have to complete this thing. Okay, done. See, you do the type and ID as well, and also print me the output as well. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're doing this thing. Yeah, just paste the code and also the output in the messages section. Okay, you have the option for that. Done. Okay, if you guys still need some time, just give me a thumbs up. Or you want to continue to the calculator part, you can just give me an hand raise. Okay, Yash, I'm looking into your code. Okay, give me the output for this thing. The code looks good. Nice. Print the output as well and give me the output. Yes. So what are the other guys like Shubham and all? Okay, done. Very nice, very nice. Yes. Good. Very good. Nice. Yes, done. Sayan, Shubham, Shayan,
Yes, sir.
Sayan. Yeah, are you doing this thing? And
Yes, sir. Like taking the input and just the calculation.
yeah, okay, done. Very good. Sayan and Shubham. Shubham? Yeah, one more give minute, guys. Come on, fast. You can do it. Okay. So, Sayan, you can paste it. I will look into that code as well. Like, okay. So,
Okay, sir.
okay, done. Okay. So what next part, which we are going in as of now, is the calculator part, which I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to explain it in the next class of how it can be done and all. Okay. So, okay, what does the calculator part means is basically what you have to do is you have to take in an input. So I'm going to explain what this does as well. Okay, if you are doing an a is equal to float of input, enter first number. So what it does, what does it gonna do? I'm gonna explain. So what is it gonna do is it's taking an float thing as an input. So you wanna know like if it started or not, right? So this string, what it will do, it will print in front of input. So this will be not considered in any way. So it will take the input from the this part. Okay, so now I'm gonna open my VS Code and show you this thing as well. Like practice it on yourself so that you can might be go in a better way when coming into the next class. Okay, so okay, San, yeah. So we have taken in float input. Nice, it's very good. Okay, you have gone into the inputs as well. Nice. Okay, I appreciate you taking an input. I thought you would have initialized this thing, but it's very good.
Yes, sir. I've just taken a normal decimal, any decimal value. Like,
Okay, yeah, I understand. Like it's pretty
wonderful.
good that you have taken an input right now. I thought you would have assigned values. It's fine.
Okay,
It's
okay,
nice.
okay.
It's good. Thank you. Very good, very good. So I'm gonna show you what this thing does. So when you go into this thing, it's what it's doing is a is equal to float of input, enter first name. So what it did, it's if you enter an first name, it will gonna take the sixth thing. What is it? It gives you an intuition that you have to enter the first name. Same thing, b is equal to float of input at a second name. So why are we using this float is the matter. This float is going to be used because you want to take float as an input. So if you see, if you have taken 6 or something integer, also it will be converted as float. That's what I said you in the inclusion policy of the data string conversions. What I said, if a plus b is equal to something, if one is integer and one is float, it's going to convert the other thing into float as well. That's the Python, which it does in no inclusive way. Okay. So what I'm going to print sum a plus b. You understood the string and so it's going to print all these things. Okay. So what I want to suggest you from this class is you go while printing this, you go yourself, you try this code yourself, and you wanna show me in the next class what you have done. You wanna add something to this thing. Okay. What I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna say is take an string as an input. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna type the thing as well. Take string as an input. Like you take the integer, the float value as an input to this as a string. Okay. If you're taking 32, like if you are taking, okay, I'm typing this for you guys. Okay, you can look it later. Taking hashtag 34.60 for 34.60. You can see me the message as well. Okay. Okay, I pinned the message as well. Take string as an input, like if you're taking 34.60 for 34.60. Like if you're taking as a float, take it as a string, then convert it into the float, and then use it to make into the calculations. Okay, so that's what I'm saying right now. So make it into a bigger way. I will give you this hands-on set as well. Okay, you can just learn from this thing, the day one variables basic PDF, and you have to do this hands-on yourselves and give me a .py file. So this will be your first assignment type of thing. Okay. So if you have any doubts in the code, you can ask me right now. So the last 5 minutes will be for the code discussion. You can ask me right now. You can check it yourself and ask me. I'll give you the time. If you have any doubt, just raise your hand and just unmute yourself. The thing which I given, like take string as an input, you have to do it in the next class. Like it's an assignment type of thing. Just note it down. Okay. So done. Like any doubts and all of you, like this is my first class for with you guys as well. Okay. So what do you feel and all? You can tell me in this 5 minutes of last 5 minutes of class. If we have time until 4:50 or something, it's fine. We can do it. Okay. So anything like Sayan, Yash, how did you feel and what can we improve and what you have any doubts in the code as well, you can ask it as well. I'm very open for that. Okay. You can speak. You can,
Sir,
yeah.
sir, like when we are taking the input, like a is equal to like and assigning to a variable.
Okay.
I mean, when you are taking the input at the runtime, so
Okay.
using the input statement. So if we don't use mention the float or int, I mean, what I meant to say that if I say like I've just used the input statement, like enter the first number, enter the second number, and then I'm trying to do any calculations like addition, subtraction, then it will give an error, right?
No. See, try it yourself once.
Okay.
I'm gonna typing it to you for you as well. Okay. I will run this thing. Sim 1, 2. See, if you're taking 1 and you are taking 2, what happening here is this The second one is float here, right? That's why it's giving an error. If you are taking just input of both things,
Yes, sir.
sorry, my mistake. 1 and 2. What it's saying, unsupported operand. So what it's taking, I'm saying you the main thing here. If you wanna do basically an operation and all, you want to have some integer or float values. Like a plus b is equal to something. If you wanna give out, you have to have an integer or a float value or something. So what happening is, without of assigning of these things, what happening is it's not able to assign itself into the correct way so that it can perform this mathematical expressions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Oh, this is what I want to say. Like, you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to show you one thing in this code as well. When I have given this a plus b, which I get b is equal to float of input, what it gave can only concatenate string, not float to string. Okay, you understood? In the first code,
Yes,
I
sir.
changed the string, right? You from float. So when I gave in the second code, what it did the value. See this thing. It gave you the value of sum is equal to 12. Because why? It's not adding up the numbers. What it's doing, it's concatenating the strings. You understood my variable? So it's not an error for some cause. It's concatenating the values. Okay.
Okay.
So the error comes at where line 4, because of the unsupported operand types minus. For minus is the error coming up. Okay, understand? When the
Yes, sir.
difference comes up, the string can't work out in a way such that it can minus the strings. Okay, you understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this is why the error is coming up. If you have given only sum, the error might not have come up. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that's all. Done.
So
Okay.
only the plus operator can be used to join the strings. I mean, it can be used.
For the concatenation, yes. And
Only concatenation.
you can use A into B as well. Multiplication can be used, but division and minus can't be used. Okay,
Can't be used. Okay.
done. Okay, yes, you have any doubts?
No.
Okay, do you understand everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, okay, so we might be wrapping up this class. So, like, how did you feel about the class? You can just give me a thumbs up or you can just speak out. No problem. If you want to improve something for the next class as well, it's fine. Just tell me.
Yeah. For us, it was a great session. The
Okay.
one-on-one interaction was really good, and your teaching style was like really, really good. I understood each and everything. Thank you for
Okay.
that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So, yeah, guys, wrap up for this session. Thank you for coming. It's fine. We'll do a good session next class as well. Tomorrow it's the class. So, come on. Okay. Okay, and you can sign in with this enrollment form in the Python batch, which is in the messages as well. You can use that Google Forms to sign in if you like my classes and want to attend them as well. Okay. Thank you for coming, guys. So this is Prabha signing off.
Okay, sir.
You
Thank
So
don't
it
need
will
to
be
call me sir.
available in that registered mail ID, right? I mean, the resources.
Hello. So the support can guide you on that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Sir, so can you guide on that? Like, okay, for this enrollment form, it's in the messages. You can go into that and enroll, I think. Okay. So you guys can leave. Done for this and have a good evening. Thank you. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.